Daddy bula mabala sizungina ganja bula mabala. Ladies and gentlemen, whoa, it sounded crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, bones and bags, welcome back to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, we played how many games? 5 games. Won 1, lost 2, drew 1. Tomorrow we're playing against our arch nemesis. See, when it comes to Stellies, they hate us more than Kaizer Chiefs fans. I mean, more than Kaizer Chiefs as an entire club. Stellies can catch 5 from Mama Zulu, can get 2 for a course. He can lose 4 games in a row against Kaizer Chiefs. But when it comes to us, what Devin Titus, Steve Barker, ladies and gentlemen, I believe we are going to be playing our most important game of the season. Not our biggest game of the season, but the most important one. This is where we start our winning run. Ladies and gentlemen, I promise you, if we win convincingly tomorrow, on Saturday, it'll be a walk in the park. Obviously, it won't be a walk in the park because, it's clown downs, my melody clowns downs. But I promise you, if we beat Stellies, you understand, considering that Stellies is our hoodoo team, if we beat Stellies, Sundowns, we usually beat Sundowns. It's not a problem. When usually get cup, it's about that individual brilliance. And we saw how ordinary they look without Ribeiro. Ladies and gentlemen, Stellies. I saw they did Kukule hop against Kukune. The same Kukune that were playing like they are playing for their lives against us. That's the thing. When we sign players, we give them a platform. When we sign ordinary players, we give them a platform. And then they go to teams that are on their level. And then now these players, they play like they are possessed. Guys, it's our 3rd game of the league against Stellies, Orlando Stadium. I'm expecting at least 10,000 people should be there to watch us get our 3 points. This is the game, the most important game. And I don't want to say a lot, guys, but if we lose this game, I'm sorry, but I'll be convinced that the league is gone because it will be impossible for us to cover 9 points. Sundowns are going to win. Who's Sundowns playing? Let me check. Sundowns are obviously going to win. We don't have to say much. Sundowns are definitely going to win. So I just want to check who they're playing tomorrow. I know Chiefs is playing Richards Bay. Richards Bay is going to win. And then my little Clown Downs. Why am I not seeing them here? Clown Downs, or they playing on Wednesday. They're going to say, hey, Ivan Koza, hey, what. Do you understand? They're playing on Wednesday against my case. I don't want to say much. About my KCFC. But ladies and gentlemen, let me share my screen quick. Let me share my screen quick. Let me share my screen quick with you guys. Because it's going to be a movie. It's going to be a movie. It's going to be a movie. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. The mighty Buccaneers playing Stellies. I want to check the head-to-head. These Stellies guys, they when it comes to us, they don't want to give us a chance. They don't want to give us a chance. You understand? And really, none of their players they even played for us. These guys, they just hate us. They just hate us. They've lost one, they've drawn one. Oh, they have 1 point. We have zero. You understand? So what are the odds saying? The odds are saying we are more likely to win, and then it's more likely to be a draw. Ooh, based on performance in the last match, Tito versus Van Rooyen. I understand. Ladies and gentlemen, honestly, this is our biggest game. We need to win this game. We need to win this game. Let's check our head-to-head with these guys. Our head-to-head. We've won 4, they've won 4, we've drawn 2. Imagine, guys. Hey, I'm a fan of Stellies. But otherwise, guys, I've finally recovered. I finally realized what the boys did for us last game. And I'm here to predict what they can do for us this game. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our time to keep a clean sheet. Super Chain, I believe the last game gave you enough confidence, my brother. I mean, you're playing with against Abo Metis. They make it so easy for you to save their goal. Ladies and gentlemen, and then over here, he proved it. And it's against his former club. We need to start using these players against their former clubs so that they can perform like they are hypnotized. So they can perform like they are hypnotized. Over here, guys, I said it. Do you remember during preseason when I told you that this guy who didn't announce him, but I saw one game. Remember, the player, Emnando, you born on a first touch, second touch in the pass. Okay, this one, he has a quality. Libona Siema. I believe he's chasing number 33, right? Wow, what a player. What a player. And of course, yeah. Oh, of course, though. Babaga Ripero. Babaga Ripero. Guys. Left back. We are in trouble there by left back. We are in trouble. And that's the thing with Uhoto. Uhoto, you know, it's one of those players that dies for the coach. That's why all the coaches, they play Uhoto. All the coaches, they play Uhoto. I understand. They play Uhoto, but Uhoto, man. Each and every game, we realize how he lacks individual brilliance. You understand? He lacks individual brilliance, guys. But, hey, if it's not broken, don't fix it. But me, I would go for. Let's give Undaba a chance, guys. Remember, we need to save some of these guys for Saturday against Mamelodi Sundowns. Let's give Ndaba a chance, and then Uhoto can come in the second half. And then over here, Nduli, obvious. Nduli, even no Rodri, he plays all the games. Like Naguti, hey, injury, what, saving. And then Umbulu, we need to bring him back to the lineup. Sege humble, Manjum Cheetah. We know what he can do. Jersey number 10, I have to give it to Mufukeng. I feel like this is the game where we can unleash Mufukeng as a number 10. You understand? Then Tito can come off the bench. You understand? And then over here, that means Apolis can go back to starting for us. You understand? And then here, obviously, he proved himself. Obviously, guys, he needs to get a young 65 minutes from Cheetah. First start, he needs to get his second start. And over here, Makopandowski. Over here, Makopandowski, ladies and gentlemen. I believe this is a lineup that can get us something against Stellies tomorrow. Super Chain in goal. Dino Van Rooyen right back against his former club. He's going to be playing against who? Who's going to be playing there? Langelihle Pili, but Libone Siema, just to give him more confidence. TLP, obviously, Capatino, way to Mchita, way to. The next jersey I'm going to get is going to have jersey number 44. generational player. Bayamazi bonke. Bonke bayamazi. And then Undaba, I feel like, oh, but people are gonna complain if the result doesn't come. Always changing the lineup, always changing the lineup. But remember, guys, other teams are playing once a week. We are playing twice a week. You understand? So I believe we can give Undaba a chance. Uhoto has played all the 4 games. You understand? And they don't do Chitawe too. Now we can give him a young, a young 70 minutes. Then Sfage who? Mariko. Then we can put Mariko, and then Umfukeng we can give him a young 60 minutes. Then we put Tito. Sbelebele we can give him a young 75 minutes. Then, ooh, what happened to our police here? Then Sbelebele we can give him a young 75 minutes. Then we can put. Bekorate. And then Apollos, he can finish the 90. Then on the weekend, he can come from the bench. Machopandowski, he deserves to get another 90 minutes here. Well, he can do a 60 and then Radio Man, uh, he can come in. Guys, we need to be honest about Umabasa. Umabasa is 6 goals away from the record, but Umabasa, I heard a rumor that he Urulaniam phone, I understand. But look at the coach, bro. He's not even making the first 11. He's not even making the bench. It shows you, Guti, this guy, we either going to sell him or, I don't know. Hey, I don't know. We either going to sell him or what? Because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, Guti. He's not even making the bench, and this sniper, Siamaz, yeah. But Siamaz, where he's good at, and we also know his shortcomings. You understand? That's the thing. Good end. This midfield of Mbule Tito, Mbule Nduli and Mfukeng. What's Bele running? What's Bele? You see him in the first touch, in the second touch, in the pass. Good, he's good. You don't need to. You understand? But Mahopa, hold up playing that. I saw him. You see Mahopa when he's in this groove. You see him. He squats down like this. The double shy step over. Bula lumtana band. Abo grand kegan. Being abo the fuck all. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, this is the lineup that I believe we're gonna play with tomorrow. This is the lineup that's gonna get us our most important 3 points of the season. This is the lineup that's gonna unleash us. You understand? And this is the game that's gonna unleash our goal scoring boots. You understand? I believe this game we're gonna win it 3-0. We're gonna win it convincingly against our hoodie team. Against Steve Barker. We know this guy, he hates us. We know he hates us. Let's check. Who did he lose against? Let's check. Who did he lose against? You will see Sasa they're gonna play. Or they lost against the Chiefs, then they drew in my case. Was it a scoring 1-1? You understand? Lord, let me check the stats. Let's check the stats. I wanna check the stats. Let's check the stats. Yeah, boy. Let me fix this. Big chances. In my case, he had more big chances. Their goalkeeper made more saves. You understand? In my case, he passed more. Wait, did he get a red card? What? In my case, he had more passes than them, almost 50 more passes. Yellow cards and everything. You understand? But you'll see these guys when they play against us tomorrow. I don't know. Hey, I don't know what we did to these guys. Maybe, but even before we robbed them in the MTN 8 final last season, these guys have always been playing like they possessed against us. But this is the game we're going to beat them 3-0 so we can beat them 2-1 in the final at Moses Mapida in October. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, tell me what do you think about my starting 11? Tell me who deserves to go on the bench. Some of these players, I feel like Umbogazi, Unduli, Usbelebele, Uchade. I feel like those are players that have stamped. You understand? And really, I would say he stamped himself in the lineup, but you just don't know where because sometimes he's here. You guys can see. Sometimes he's here. Sometimes he's here. You understand? And then last game, in the last 15 minutes we played him here, and then that's when we were attacking him the most. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, tell me what you think. I'm rooting for the boys. Our most important game of the season, we need to get a win. First 3 points of the season, 3 goals in one game, preparing us to go and score 2 goals away in the MTN 8 final. I mean, semi final.